أولى فقراتنا إن شاء الله في هذه الليلة كلمة للشاب أحمد الأسدي، فاستقبلوه بالصلاة على محمد وآل محمد.
صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. عظم الله أجورنا وأجوركم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. When we speak about Abu Fadl al-Abbas alayhi salam, we often speak about Karbala. We speak about the river, we speak about the standard, we speak about the sacrifice. But tonight, I want to begin before Karbala. There's an interesting narration which says that when Abbas was born, Imam Ali alayhi salam looked at the hands of his son and began to weep. He kissed those hands and informed those around him that these hands would one day be severed in the defense of Hussein. Think about that for a moment. Most fathers look at their newborn child and think about the life ahead of them. Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam looked at Abbas and saw sacrifice. He saw loyalty, he saw Karbala. What future was Ali looking at when he kissed those hands? He was looking at a son who would give everything for Hussein and ask for nothing in return. He was looking at a man who would never place himself before his Imam. He was looking at loyalty in its purest form. Because Abbas was not being raised to merely be the son of Ali. He was being raised to become the protector of Hussein. And this is what makes Abbas unique. Many people in history were brave. Many people could fight. Many people could carry a sword. But not everyone could dedicate their entire existence to someone else's mission. Abbas never asked, what do I want? His question was always, what does Hussein need from me? That is loyalty. And perhaps that is why Abbas continues to inspire hearts centuries later. But brothers and sisters, the story of Abbas did not end in Karbala. In many ways it began there. Because after Karbala came one of the most difficult periods in Shi'i history. Today many of us can openly say, I am the Shia of Ali. We can attend majalis, we can commemorate Ashura, we can remember the Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. But there are generations after Karbala who could not do so openly. To love Ali could be dangerous. To narrate the virtues of the Ahlul Bayt could lead to persecution. To be known as a follower of the family of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi could cost a person their safety, their livelihood, even their life. History tells us that after Karbala, the Umayyad rulers worked tirelessly to silence the message of the Ahlul Bayt. The followers of Imam Ali alayhi salam were monitored. Many concealed their beliefs out of fear. Some were imprisoned, some were tortured, some lost their lives. Yet despite all that, the school of the Ahlul Bayt survived. Why? Because Karbala had created a generation that understood loyalty. A generation that looked at Abbas and realized that truth is not abandoned simply because it becomes difficult. A generation that understood that standing with the Ahlul Bayt may come with a cost. And they were willing to pay it. The enemies of the Ahlul Bayt had armies, they had wealth, they had political power. But the followers of the Ahlul Bayt had something stronger. They had conviction. And conviction survives when power collapses. Look at history. Where are the palaces of Banu Umayyah today? Where are their armies? Where are their banners? All gone. Yet tonight, across the world, millions still gather to remember Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Millions still shed tears for Abbas. Millions still say Labbayka ya Hussein. Because truth outlives oppression and loyalty outlives power. That is the lesson Abbas leaves us. Abbas teaches us that loyalty is not measured when circumstances are easy. Loyalty is measured when there is a price attached to it. Anyone can stand with the truth when the truth is popular. The real test is standing with the truth when you stand alone. And this is the question محرم asks each of us tonight. What does loyalty to Hussein look like in our lives? Perhaps we're not being asked to face swords. Perhaps we're not being asked to stand on the plains of Karbala. But we're asked to have courage. The courage to hold on to our principles. The courage to defend justice. The courage to identify with the school of Ahlul Bayt without embarrassment or hesitation. Because the legacy of Abbas is not simply that his hands were taken away from him. The legacy of Abbas is that nothing could separate him from Hussein. Not fear, not pressure, not hardship, not even death. And perhaps that is the challenge Abbas leaves for us tonight. Not whether we would die for Hussein, but whether we're willing to live for Hussein. Whether we're willing to carry his values, whether we're willing to defend justice, whether we're willing to remain loyal when loyalty becomes difficult. May Allah grant us hearts that carry the loyalty of Abbas, minds that understand the message of Hussein, and lives that honor the sacrifice of Karbala. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. From the cradle, Ali wept with pain, for he knew these hands would not remain. He kissed them softly, tears in his eyes, knowing one day they'd be the sacrifice. Not for a kingdom, not for fame, but for Hussein and Allah's name. The river flowed, the water near, yet Abbas chose loyalty over fear. The sword could sever flesh and bone, but never a heart to Hussein alone. His body fell upon the plain, his loyalty forever remained. So tell me now, when trials pass, who taught the word loyalty? Was it not Abbas? And if not Abbas, then who could show how far for Hussein a heart could go? Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Salawat.